Have you ever found yourself questioning the subtle shifts in your partner's behavior? Have you noticed changes in communication patterns or unexplained absences that leave you feeling uneasy? If so, you're not alone. In today's video, we'll explore the telltale signs that may indicate potential issues within your relationship. Understanding these signs is crucial for maintaining trust and intimacy. Stick around until the end to learn how to recognize these red flags and navigate them with confidence. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. 1. Unusual attachment to phone. If your partner becomes unusually attached to their phone and avoids leaving it unattended, it could be a significant indicator of potential trouble in the relationship. This attachment might manifest as constantly checking messages, maintaining secrecy about phone activities, or becoming defensive when questioned about their phone usage. The intensity of their attachment may vary, but any noticeable deviation from their usual behavior warrants attention. Constantly checking messages can signify a heightened level of communication with someone else, potentially indicating an emotional or physical connection beyond the relationship. Similarly, being secretive about phone activities suggests a desire to conceal certain conversations or interactions, raising concerns about transparency and trust within the relationship. Moreover, if your partner becomes defensive when questioned about their phone usage, it may suggest a reluctance to engage in open and honest communication. This defensiveness could stem from feelings of guilt or a desire to avoid confrontation, further complicating efforts to address underlying issues in the relationship. The way your partner interacts with their phone can provide valuable insights into the state of your relationship. By observing patterns of behavior and communication, you can better understand their intentions and address any concerns that arise. 2. Change in appearance. It's crucial to take notice if your partner begins to put more effort into their appearance when going out. While it's natural for people to want to look their best, a sudden and notable change in appearance, particularly if it appears to be geared towards attracting attention from others, could indicate a shift in their priorities. When someone suddenly starts dressing more attractively, it's essential to consider the motivation behind this change. While there could be innocent reasons, such as wanting to feel confident or refreshed, a significant deviation from their usual style might suggest a deeper underlying motive. If the change seems specifically aimed at garnering attention from others, it may raise concerns about their commitment to the relationship. This shift in priorities could indicate a desire for external validation or an interest in exploring new connections outside the partnership. While taking pride in one's appearance is healthy, sudden and drastic changes should prompt further reflection and communication within the relationship. Understanding the reasons behind these shifts can help address any underlying issues and reaffirm mutual trust and commitment. 3. Subtle behavioral changes. Research indicates that individuals who have recently engaged in sexual contact with someone new may demonstrate subtle changes in their behavior. For instance, they might exhibit a clear smile to conceal feelings of guilt or display signs of nervousness or unease when discussing certain topics related to their personal life. These behavioral shifts can serve as clues to potential infidelity or emotional turmoil within the relationship. The clear smile, while seemingly genuine, may be a facade to mask underlying feelings of guilt or remorse for betraying their partner's trust. Similarly, feelings of nervousness or unease during discussions about personal matters could indicate discomfort with the secrecy or emotional complexity of their actions. It's important to approach these behavioral changes with sensitivity and open communication. Addressing any concerns or suspicions in a supportive and non-confrontational manner can help foster trust and understanding within the relationship. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. 4. Increased interest in your whereabouts. If your partner suddenly exhibits an intense interest in your whereabouts or becomes excessively curious about your schedule and activities, it could be a subtle indicator of underlying issues within the relationship. This heightened curiosity might manifest as frequent inquiries about your plans, persistent monitoring of your movements, or an insistence on knowing your exact whereabouts at all times. Such behavior may serve as a means for your partner to deflect attention away from their actions or to exert control over the dynamics of the relationship. By focusing on your activities and whereabouts, they may hope to distract you from questioning their behavior or assert dominance and authority within the partnership. Moreover, this sudden interest in your schedule and activities could also be indicative of feelings of insecurity or jealousy on their part. They may harbor suspicions or doubts about your loyalty or fidelity, leading them to seek reassurance through constant monitoring and interrogation. In some cases, this behavior may extend beyond mere curiosity and veer into the realm of manipulation or emotional abuse. By closely scrutinizing your movements and activities, your partner may seek to exert power and control over your autonomy and independence, fostering an atmosphere of mistrust and surveillance within the relationship. It's essential to approach these signs with sensitivity and awareness, as they may point to deeper underlying issues that require open and honest communication to address. By fostering a climate of trust and mutual respect, you can navigate these challenges together and strengthen the foundation of your relationship. 5. Avoidance of eye contact. Avoidance of eye contact during conversations can serve as a subtle yet telling sign that something may be off within the dynamics of the interaction. When someone deliberately avoids making eye contact, it can suggest feelings of discomfort, a reluctance to engage fully in the conversation, or a desire to evade detection of deceptive behavior. In social interactions, maintaining eye contact is often seen as a sign of attentiveness, honesty, and openness. Therefore, when someone consistently avoids meeting your gaze, it can create a sense of unease or suspicion. This avoidance may signal underlying feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety about the topic being discussed. Furthermore, the avoidance of eye contact may also indicate a desire to avoid confrontation or conflict. By diverting their gaze, the individual may hope to sidestep difficult conversations or scrutiny over their actions. This behavior could be motivated by a fear of being caught in a lie or facing the consequences of their behavior. Overall, while occasional breaks in eye contact are normal and natural during conversations, consistent avoidance should prompt further consideration and reflection. It's essential to approach the situation with empathy and understanding, acknowledging that there may be underlying reasons for the avoidance and fostering open communication to address any concerns or issues within the relationship. 6. Outbursts of anger. Sudden outbursts of anger, particularly when faced with inquiries about one's actions or whereabouts, can often serve as a defensive mechanism aimed at deflecting suspicion or scrutiny. This reactive response may stem from a deep-seated fear of being exposed or confronted with uncomfortable truths, leading the individual to lash out in an attempt to protect themselves from perceived threats to their integrity or autonomy. Moreover, these outbursts may also be indicative of underlying feelings of inadequacy, insecurity, or frustration within the individual. By resorting to anger, they may seek to assert dominance or control over the situation, thereby manipulating the dynamics of the interaction to suit their agenda or alleviate feelings of vulnerability. In some cases, these bursts of anger may be strategic, employed as a means of manipulating or coercing others into compliance. By creating an atmosphere of tension or intimidation, the individual may seek to assert their authority or influence over others, thereby shaping the outcome of the interaction in their favor. However, it's important to recognize that these outbursts are not only damaging to the individual's relationships, but also reflective of deeper underlying issues that warrant attention and intervention. Addressing the root causes of this behavior through open and honest communication, conflict resolution techniques, and potentially seeking professional support can help mitigate the negative impact of these outbursts and foster healthier, more constructive ways of managing conflict and stress. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. 7. Physical changes. Physical changes, such as the presence of smudged makeup or a disheveled appearance, can serve as noteworthy indicators of potential recent intimate encounters. These subtle alterations in appearance may hint at activities or interactions that have occurred outside the confines of the relationship. For instance, smudged makeup or a hastily arranged appearance could imply that the individual has recently engaged in physical contact or proximity with another person. These signs may be particularly telling when observed in conjunction with other behavioral cues or circumstantial evidence. It's important to pay close attention to these physical changes, as they may offer insights that verbal communication alone cannot convey. By remaining observant and attuned to these subtle cues, individuals can gain a more comprehensive understanding of their partner's actions and motivations. However, it's essential to approach these observations with sensitivity and caution, as physical changes alone may not provide definitive proof of infidelity or misconduct. Rather, they should serve as prompts for further investigation and communication within the relationship, fostering open dialogue and mutual understanding. 8. Deleting texts and emails. Meticulously deleting text messages and emails to conceal evidence of intimate moments is a glaring indication of deceptive behavior. It demonstrates a deliberate effort to hide communication and activities from you, suggesting a lack of transparency and honesty within the relationship. This behavior signifies a conscious decision to conceal potentially incriminating evidence, which may include exchanges with another person or details of intimate encounters. By meticulously deleting these messages and emails, the individual seeks to erase any traces of their actions and prevent you from discovering the truth. Moreover, this act of deletion goes beyond mere forgetfulness or housekeeping. It reflects a calculated attempt to maintain secrecy and avoid accountability for their actions. It undermines trust and undermines the foundation of open communication and honesty upon which healthy relationships are built. If you notice such behavior in your partner, it's important to address it directly and express your concerns. Open and honest communication is crucial in navigating challenges within the relationship and resolving issues of trust and transparency. 9. Changes in sexual behavior. Be cautious of new positions or alterations to familiar ones during your intimate encounters. These changes may signify experimentation or influence from a new partner, suggesting a departure from the established norms and routines within the relationship. When you notice deviations from the usual patterns of intimacy, it's essential to approach them with attentiveness and consideration. While exploring new techniques can be a natural part of sexual growth and exploration, sudden and significant changes may raise questions about their origin and motivation. In some cases, these alterations may stem from a desire to introduce variety and excitement into the relationship. However, they could also indicate external influences, such as suggestions or preferences from another individual. This possibility highlights the importance of open communication and mutual consent in maintaining trust and intimacy within the partnership. By remaining vigilant in discussing any concerns or discomfort openly with your partner, you can address any underlying issues and reaffirm the boundaries and values that guide your relationship. Remember that honest and respectful communication is key to navigating changes and challenges in your intimate life. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. 10. Changes in interests. Pay attention if your partner suddenly develops new interests, particularly those related to grooming, body development, or self-care. These sudden changes in behavior could potentially indicate a desire to enhance their attractiveness to someone else outside the relationship. When individuals begin to invest more time and effort into their appearance or personal grooming habits, it may suggest a shift in priorities or motivations. While it's natural for people to explore new interests and activities, abrupt changes in this context may raise suspicions about their underlying intentions. For example, a sudden interest in fitness or bodybuilding could be interpreted as an attempt to impress or attract attention from others. Similarly, an increased focus on skincare, fashion, or personal grooming may signal a desire to appeal to a new romantic interest or potential partner. It's essential to approach these observations with sensitivity and understanding, as there may be legitimate reasons behind the changes in behavior. However, if you notice a pattern of sudden and significant shifts in interests or priorities, it may be worth discussing your concerns openly and honestly with your partner to address any underlying issues within the relationship. Communication and mutual trust are key to navigating changes and maintaining a strong and healthy partnership. 11. Inconsistent phone responses. If your partner's responses to calls or messages become inconsistent or delayed, it could be a sign of divided attention or preoccupation with other matters. This change in communication patterns may suggest that they are either distracted by other priorities or intentionally avoiding immediate responsiveness. Inconsistent or delayed responses can create uncertainty and frustration, as they may leave you wondering about the reasons behind the lack of prompt communication. It's important to consider the context of the situation and communicate openly with your partner to understand the underlying factors contributing to the change in responsiveness. While occasional delays in communication are understandable and may be due to legitimate reasons such as busy schedules or technical issues, consistent patterns of inconsistency may warrant further discussion and exploration. Addressing concerns about communication openly and respectfully can help strengthen trust and understanding within the relationship. 12. Unexplained late returns. If your partner consistently returns home late without offering a valid explanation, particularly on weekends or after socializing with friends, it can provoke feelings of suspicion and concern regarding their activities and whereabouts. This pattern of behavior may sow seeds of doubt and uncertainty, prompting you to question the reasons behind their prolonged absence and the nature of their engagements during these times. When someone repeatedly arrives home late without a satisfactory explanation, it can breed feelings of unease and mistrust within the relationship. The lack of transparency regarding their activities may lead to heightened scrutiny and speculation about their intentions, raising doubts about their commitment and fidelity. Moreover, the timing of these late returns, especially on weekends or after spending time with friends, adds another layer of complexity to the situation. Weekends often present opportunities for socializing and leisure activities, making it easier for individuals to engage in clandestine behavior or pursue extramarital affairs under the guise of innocent social gatherings. As a result, when your partner consistently arrives home late during these times without a valid justification, It amplifies suspicions and raises red flags about their actions and intentions. It becomes increasingly challenging to dismiss these occurrences as mere coincidences or misunderstandings, prompting a deeper exploration of the underlying issues affecting the relationship. Ultimately, consistent tardiness without a legitimate explanation erodes trust and undermines the foundation of a healthy partnership. Addressing concerns about punctuality and transparency openly and constructively is essential to fostering mutual understanding and resolving any underlying issues that may be contributing to the pattern of behavior. 13. Lack of initiative in physical intimacy. A conspicuous absence of interest or initiative in physical intimacy, especially when accompanied by other suspicious behaviors, could be a telltale sign that your partner is seeking satisfaction outside of the relationship. When coupled with additional concerning actions, such as secretive behavior or unexplained absences, it becomes increasingly difficult to ignore the possibility of infidelity or emotional disconnection. Physical intimacy is a cornerstone of romantic relationships, serving as a means of bonding, expressing affection, and fostering intimacy between partners. Therefore, a noticeable decline in interest or enthusiasm in this aspect of the relationship may signify deeper underlying issues that warrant attention and exploration. When paired with other behaviors that raise suspicions, such as guardedness with electronic devices, unexplained changes in routine, or evasiveness about their whereabouts, the lack of interest in physical intimacy takes on added significance. It may suggest a redirection of emotional or sexual energy towards another individual, eroding the foundation of trust and intimacy within the partnership. While a decrease in physical intimacy can stem from a variety of factors, including stress, health issues, or changes in relationship dynamics, it's crucial to address concerns about potential infidelity or emotional distance openly and directly. Ignoring or dismissing these warning signs may only exacerbate feelings of doubt and insecurity, ultimately undermining the health and stability of the relationship. By fostering open communication, expressing concerns with empathy and understanding, and seeking professional support if necessary, couples can work together to navigate the complexities of intimacy and rebuild trust and connection within the relationship. These signs, when observed collectively or repeatedly, may indicate that your partner is seeking sexual satisfaction outside the relationship. It's essential to approach the situation with open communication and honesty to address any concerns or issues in the relationship. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. In conclusion, navigating the complexities of relationships requires attentiveness, communication, and a willingness to address concerns openly and honestly. By recognizing the subtle signs of potential issues, such as changes in behavior or communication patterns, individuals can take proactive steps to maintain trust and intimacy within their partnerships. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What have you learned from the discussion above? Is there one thing you found particularly insightful or applicable to your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below this video. Your feedback and experiences are valuable contributions to our community's collective understanding. If you found this video helpful or informative, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content on relationships and personal growth. Thank you for watching.